guys, and welcome back to my life. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, baby, thank you for tuning in. So guys, as you can see by the title of this video, we are talking all things university. It was inspired by my graduation, which happened last Friday. I will insert a picture over here of your girl. And yeah, guys, I got this beautiful gift. Let me show you guys. From my man. You know, he always spoiling a girl. He always making sure that the girl is good. So I got this bracelet. It is a Pandora bracelet with, it's got like a little textbook and a graduation gown. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with this gift. It is very thoughtful and I'm very grateful, so thank you, baby, if you're watching this, which you should. But anyway, moving on. So in today's video, that's what we're discussing. Everyone was, congratulating me. There was a few people asking me how I did it, how I got out alive, all those things. So I thought I might as well sit here and just have a little chat with you guys about it. That is my baby over there. I worked hard for her, child. I worked so hard for her. So I am so happy to have her. I am grateful. I never thought this day would come and I would feel like this, but that is a story for another day. I'm going to start off with my journey. So I started university in 2018. I studied for 3 years. I did human resources management and I am currently doing my honors degree in information management. So yeah, I finished everything on time. I finished my degree in my 3 years and I am done with first semester in my honors here. So by the end of the year, we're gonna have that second belt, baby. I know that's right. So without any further ado, let's get into the rest of the video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to tackle is how to cope with uni, and these are basically just some tips. So let's just get into it. So tip number 1 is that you need to have a plan. So in the beginning of each semester, they give you a schedule basically. They tell you when your classes are going to be, when you're writing, when you have a quiz, what assignment is due. Everything you need to know for a module is in your learning guide. So that is your best friend. You need to consult with that thing on a daily basis and come up with a plan. That's tip number 2. Do not try and do too much because you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to be under a lot of pressure. And that thing where you say, I work better under pressure, is a lie. Don't do that. Don't believe that. Okay? Tip number 3 is do not be afraid to ask for help. Guys, if you do not understand something, please make sure you get the help, because university is very difficult. There's a lot of work, and if you don't understand something, there's a ripple effect. So if you don't understand something, make sure you get help for that thing. The next tip is do not miss class and do not miss your tutorials. So in my first year, I had this very bad habit because I was out for the first time. There was no parents shouting down in my ears and all of those things. I just did whatever I wanted. I went to class, but if I woke up today and I felt like I'm not in the mood, I would stay at home. And that is one of the biggest mistakes you can make, because in class you get very important information. In your tutorials, you get very important information. Sometimes it seems like it's not necessary, but trust me, it's gonna help you. So make sure you attend. The next tip that I have is do not study the day before. That might have worked in high school, but it's not going to work here. It's definitely not going to work here. I advise you to start studying a few days before. And when I say a few days before, I don't mean like you know that you're writing next week, so you're only going to study on Monday and Tuesday for Wednesday. No, you need to start from the beginning. Do not leave your work to pile up, because trust me, 4 or 5 weeks of university work to cram in one night, that ain't it. You're not going to do as well as you think, unless you have a photogenic memory, and then you're going to be fine. But if you don't do that. And my last tip is, do not beat yourself up if you do not get something right the first time. Listen, it is your first time either being alone, it's your first time in a tertiary institution, it's your first time away from home, it's your first time doing this type of work. There is nobody to baby you and to ask you if you did your homework. No. So do not beat yourself up. If you are doing the things that is going to help you pass, like you're preparing, you're studying, you're going to class, all of those things, and you do not get something right the first time, that is okay. You can always go back and figure it out. It's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. It is not a train smash. You will not die. Okay? Now we're going to be talking about things I wish I knew when I started university. So I'm telling you guys this so that you don't feel the way I felt. Okay? So the first thing I wish, so I knew this, but I didn't think it was to this extent. So the first thing is that your lecturers don't care. Not that they completely don't care. They care, but to a certain extent. They're not your teachers, your high school teachers. They're not going to run after you to make sure that your homework is done. They're not going to make sure that you're prepared for a test. They don't care. You are basically on your own. You need to figure that out. And with them, if you're struggling with something, they're not just going to help you like a teacher. They're going to want to see that you tried. So they don't care. They're not your friends. They're not your teachers. They're not your mother. They're not your father. You don't get spoon-fed. You don't get golden stars. And I'm not saying this to make you scared if you're watching this and you're about to go to university. I'm not trying to make you scared. I just want you to know that you need to learn to become self-dependent and self-reliant, because if you aren't, oh baby. The next one I wish I knew is that, you know that attitude you had at school that, no, I work better alone, nope. It doesn't work in university. You need a class friend. Not that you need it, but I would advise you to have a class friend. Listen, it's very important. And I'm saying this because things are so hectic, something can easily fall through the cracks. But if you have someone there that is there with you, you guys can kind of figure things out together, which is very helpful. The next one that I wish I knew is that your 3 years in university, year 1, 2, and 3, they make you get into honors. So they take your average for the 3 years and they put it together. And that will decide if you can actually do your honors or not. Obviously, you need to do really well in 3rd year. But the 1st and 2nd year count too. So don't just think you can slack in your 1st and 2nd year, and 3rd year you're going to get distinctions and you're just magically going to be able to do your honors and life is good. No, baby. The 3 years together. The next one I want to talk about is, guys, university teaches you how to balance your life. Why I'm saying this is, I wish I had that balance, or I wish I had learned that balance earlier. I grew up with a very strict grandmother. So things like going out and just having freedom and just you can just chill until whenever with whoever, those things were very foreign to me. So when I moved to university for the first time, my life balance was off. my life balance was just off. I would feel like I can, if I'm done with school for the day, I can do whatever with whoever, whenever, till whatever time. That doesn't work, because you need to come back. You need to go over what you learned, and you need to prepare for it. So if you are a parent and you're watching this, please give your child like that much of freedom. I'm not saying give them the whole hand, but start preparing them and teaching them that balance in life. The last one, and this one is very painful. It's very painful, Chaz. It's very painful. I wish I knew how broke you could get. It's awful, guys. When you're in university for the first time, you get allowance, right? And that's your money for your food. It's to go out. It's to do whatever. You don't have all that money at once. Even if it means you only have a 2,000 rand, you've never had a 2,000 rand just handed to you. And you need to buy food, and you need to buy toiletries, and you need to buy your school stuff and all those things. Guys, there was a month where I was so broke. If Lorato and I did not have one another that month, we would have shunned, because that was just awful. I hate being broke. And in my first year, I did not mind. I did not mind just being broke for fun. I did not mind just buying myself whatever I want. Guys, it don't work like that. It definitely does not work like that. And you will suffer. You will suffer, because your parents are going to try to teach you how to be responsible. So they're not going to give you extra money. So, another tip, learn how to manage your money. Learn how to manage your money, because you do not want to be broke. You don't want to do that. You do not. That is one thing you do not want for yourself. Okay? And with that being said, guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much to everyone who wished me well with my graduation. I really appreciate it. I see you guys. I probably said thank you to each and every person. If I did not, I'm so sorry, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any other tips or things you wish you knew, please comment down below so that we can all interact and just be one big happy family. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.